gas migration issue. Remember, as we reported this morning, the Oil Ministry has sent a penalty notice to Reliance Industries, Niko and BP, their partners, part of a consortium, for $1.55 billion. This as per the recommendation of the Director General of Hydrocarbons based on the Justice A.P. Shah Committee report. Our colleague Nitya, who broke that story, joins us now with the details. So Nitya, Reliance deciding to invoke arbitration in this matter as was expected.
Absolutely, Shireen. It is along expected lines. Reliance Industries and its partners not agreeing to take the penalty notice that the Oil Ministry slammed earlier this morning, lying down $1.55 billion. And remember, under the production sharing contract, there is a clause for going ahead and issuing arbitration under the dispute resolution mechanism, which is what Reliance Industries and their partners have gone ahead and decided to do. This is a $1.55 billion penalty for Reliance Industries for extracting gas from its neighbor ONGC's field in the KG Basin. There was a 2.5-year-long dispute, and Oil Ministry today issuing that penalty notice and putting an end to a 2.5-year-long tussle between Reliance Industries and ONGC, indicating that ONGC was not liable for any compensation, but Reliance Industries had to cough up $1.5 billion along with its partners in the field towards the Indian government in terms of compensation. RIL and its partners have indicated that gas migration is a global phenomenon, and as a result, they will be going ahead and invoking arbitration against the government of India. Shireen, it's important to note here, this is the second arbitration that RIL has initiated against the government of India. They had earlier, remember, invoked arbitration on issues of penalty levied in terms of cost recovery. This time around, it's penalty for gas migration. They've, however, withdrawn the arbitration when it comes to the gas pricing issue, but fresh arbitration is being invoked today by RIL and its partners. And clearly, this is not the last that we've seen of the tussle between Oil Ministry, Reliance and ONGC as far as this crucial gas migration case in the KG Basin is concerned.
Oh, by no means is it the end of this battle, but let me bring in a quick comment, and I'm sorry to ambush you, Mr. Ranina and Mr. Gupta, with this story, but the statement from Reliance Industries on invoking arbitration has just come in. Mr. Ranina, you believe that this is going to be another long-drawn process, legal battle?
Yeah, I think so. The legal battle will be going on for at least a couple of years, because even arbitration proceedings generally take a fairly long time, though not as long as the courts do. But certainly my own experience of arbitration is that it goes on for at least 6 to 9 months. And once that happens, then it depends on whether the parties will accept the award. Of course, nowadays the Supreme Court and the High Courts are most reluctant to interfere with the awards given by arbitral tribunals. But nevertheless, people will still try to see that the arbitral award is reversed in case it goes against them. So it will be a long-run battle. I think it should last for at least 2 years.
Okay. Mr. Gupta, a quick word from you as well, sir.
See, I am not expert in the law, but my only experience with it that in India, nothing can be settled in a fast track, whether it is arbitration or any other case. It may hang on for ages, and it depends upon who has what type of pressures in politics. And it is not easy to have a solution in 3 or 6 months' time.
You're absolutely right on that front. Mr. Ranina, I'll give you the final words. If both sides are listening today, as I imagine they are, what would your advice be, sir, to both the Tata camp as well as the Mistry camp?
Well, try and find a solution through a process of mediation, not go to arbitration, because mediation is where a respected person brings two parties together and makes them see sense and come to a certain solution. My view is that if one has to look at it on issues of merits, merits is the most important thing, which I think is very casual in India. If on merits, Cyrus Mistry has done a good job, if you look at it objectively, he's done a good job considering the legacy issues which he has inherited. I think the right thing should prevail, and possibly the decision of Tata Sons on 24th October should be reversed. If he has not done a good job, if that can be proved, or if there's some other issue which they are not disclosing to the public, then of course we cannot comment on this at this stage. But from all considerations, it appears that SARS ministry has been doing a fairly good job, and therefore this type of punishment which has got of being changed or being removed is not fair and not reasonable.
Right, Mr. Ranina, Mr. Gupta, Arun, Ron, Kritika, appreciate you joining us here on CNBC TV 18 with the